Japan shows a perfect face to the world, a place of order, respect, and good manners. The clean streets, quiet trains, and deep bows are all part of the public image, or being in agreement and following rules are highly valued, with every interaction guided by unspoken rules. But under this surface is true feelings and wishes, often kept hidden. The adult entertainment business, or grows in this hidden world. Brightly lit streets like Kabukicho are just steps from regular offices, an open secret few talk about. This double life is key to understanding Japan. Huge social pressure makes people need secret ways to let off steam. The water trade is not a small thing, it's part of society, working in the shadows of perfection. It draws people from all walks of life, creating a complex system of desire and business. Ignoring it means ignoring a basic part of the country's way of thinking. The difference is clear. Calm gardens next to buildings advertising fashion health or image clubs. Nice words and clever marketing help the business fit in, making it seem softer. It's a separate society, meeting needs that the main society can't openly talk about. On paper, Japan's Anti-Prostitution Act of 1956 forbids direct sex for money. The law seems strict, but the truth is much more complex. The law defines prostitution in a narrow way. Only sex for payment is against the law. This loophole allows many kinds of personal services to be legal, as long as sex isn't part of the deal. Businesses offer everything from bathing to spending time together, all in a legal gray area. Police focus on clear violations, letting most of the business grow in this unclear space. Soaplands are public bathhouses, hostess clubs are bars, and image clubs are fantasy spaces. The business thrives on being able to deny things. Services are presented as private matters between adults who agree. The names themselves are a form of hiding the real nature of the exchange. This legal dance allows the water trade to become deeply set in the economy. Everything is for sale, except the one thing the law forbids. The result is a strong, adaptable business. It's a world where being legal is about how things look, not what they really are. Soaplands, hostess clubs, and love hotels are main parts of the Soaplands, officially bathhouses, offer special bathing and unofficially more. What happens after the bath is a private matter. These places are fancy, private, and serve those looking for physical release and luxury. Hostess clubs, or sell emotional connection, not sex. Businessmen pay for drinks and the company of kind hostesses who praise them, listen, and create a feeling of romance. The emotional work is huge, but physical touch is limited. Love hotels, with their flashy fronts and hourly rates, provide private places for meetings, used by couples, lovers, and those seeking to get away. Each room is a themed world, offering privacy and fantasy. These places meet different needs. Soaplands for physical closeness, hostess clubs for feeling valued, love hotels for privacy. Together, they form a network that addresses unspoken desires in a society that values the group over the person. The business offers commercial ways to get connection, validation, and release. It's a system built to allow for what daily life cannot. The lines are blurry, but the needs are real. People enter the adult business for many reasons, but often needing money is the main one. For women, especially single moms or those with few choices, the offer's much higher pay than regular jobs. It's a practical choice, to pay for school, get out of debt, or support family. Some are drawn by the glamour or a feeling of power, others by rebellion or curiosity. Reasons are complex and very personal. Customers, meanwhile, seek relief from loneliness and the pressures of modern life. Long work hours and formal social rules make real connection difficult. Hostess clubs guarantee attention and feeling valued without rejection or real-world problems. The business offers a sure way to escape, a place to be seen, heard, and appreciated. Money buys not just a service, but a short break from endless duties. It's a paid break from the strong front people put on in public. The water trade's rewards come with high costs. Being taken advantage of is common. Debt traps, trickery, and reliance keep many workers stuck in the business. Emotional work is constant. Workers must act cheerful and loving, often at the cost of their own well-being. Feeling burned out, anxious, and sad are common. Harassment and violence from clients are real dangers, rarely reported because of shame and fear. Alcohol and drug abuse are risks of the job, especially in hostess clubs. The need to live a double life, hiding their work from family and friends, leads to deep loneliness. Social shame is heavy, making it hard to leave or form relationships outside the business. The irony society relies on their emotional work, yet shuns those who provide it. The personal cost is often hidden, but it is huge. The internet has changed Japan's adult business, moving it from physical areas to online spaces. Websites and social media now connect providers and clients directly, making it easier to access and more private. Anime, manga, and games create new fantasies. Image clubs let customers act out scenes inspired by pop culture. The line between made-up stories and real life blurs, making money from desires driven by media. Digital platforms give workers freedom but also expose them to harassment and having their private info shared. Live streaming and online companionship create new ways of paid intimacy. Services like rental girlfriends and online hostessing cater to a generation raised on one-sided relationships with public figures. Clients can text, call, or video chat, creating the feeling of a real connection. Technology makes the focus on fake relationships stronger, perfect for a society that is more isolated and digital. The business adapts, offering intimacy with the click of a button. Japan's population crisis, fewer marriages, low birth rate, aging population, changes the adult business. Fewer traditional families mean more single people looking for commercial intimacy. Economic uncertainty pushes both men and women toward the water trade, men for escape, women for opportunity. The business shows how healthy the larger economy is. Social attitudes are changing, especially among young people. Shame remains, but talks about sex work and personal freedom are growing. Technology speeds up these changes, making it easier to start and making digital intimacy normal. The line between real and paid-for relationships blurs for many. The business changes, staying relevant in a fast-changing society. It's both a sign and a cause of social change. Debate over Japan's adult business is strong and divided. Critics argue it's naturally unfair, allowed by legal loopholes and full of abuse. They call for it to be stopped and for stronger social support for women. Supporters, including many workers, argue for rules and reducing harm. They say that pushing the business underground increases danger and exploitation. Reformers want worker rights, healthcare, and the ability to report abuse without fear. They reject the idea that all workers are victims, focusing on their freedom and choice. Local groups, often led by workers, push for dignity and protection. The goal isn't to promote the business, but to ensure safety and respect for those within it. The path forward is complex, needing understanding and practical thinking. Japan's adult business is more than just bad behavior. It's a mirror of society's contradictions. It shows deep loneliness, emotional isolation, and the unmet need for connection. It thrives where society fails to provide intimacy and feeling valued. It highlights economic pressures and gender inequality, offering high wages to women and escape to men. The business is a hidden economy, making up for the failures of the main society. It shows the tension between public image and private truth. Soaplands are bathhouses, hostess clubs are bars, and the law looks the other way. This managed hypocrisy keeps society running smoothly. Understanding the business means looking beyond judging, asking what it shows about Japan. In the brightly lit world of the water trade, we see a reflection of the nation itself.